Music is my oxygen. I learned that the hard way. Without it, you can't breathe, you can't exist, you cannot live on this earth without it. And if that's to be taken away from you, then it's simply put, you die. I need music in order to live. It's therapeutic. It allows me to express emotions and feelings that words can't even get to. You know, it's spiritual. It's everything. It's sexual. It's romantic. It puts you in a happy place. It can put you in a sad place. You know, it is that. It's emotions with no cap on it. You know, it's just like you opening up a jar and just saying, this is how I feel. There's stories that are needed to be told, and without music, you wouldn't hear them.
My name is LaDarrel Johnson, better known as Sax Appeal. I am one of the co-founders, original members of Collective Peace. I am the saxophonist, vocoder, producer, music director of the band.
I am Lakeisha Idea Johnson. I'm a singer, songwriter, co-founder of Collective Peace, coordinate shows and help with set lists. And my specialty is live show, so live performance.
We actually went to high school together. We were not in any way, shape, or form high school sweethearts. We just we knew each other, but we were associates. We graduated the same year and everything. And we didn't really talk much, but I always knew that she was a phenomenal vocalist, and I had always wanted to work with her. I think we probably did one thing in high school together, which was Berkeley scholarship auditions. They had the jazz band meeting with some of the vocal students, and we did some auditions together, scholarships and such, and she was a part of that. But you know, ran into her, and this is actually our second band together. First band we did was entitled 101, was our band name, and we did that for a few years, and we had a really good run. We did a lot of cover music. So we covered a lot of people's songs. We didn't have that many originals, but we did have a lot of fun with the band. So we were looking to do something a little more free with this band. So after speaking with her for a little bit, I said, hey, we need to make some original music and kind of orchestrate this movement. She was totally with it. So that's how she fits into the formula, into the puzzle.
The name of the song is The Journey Within. We hope you like it.
Okay, so it's so funny. We're in the birthplace of Collective Peace.
The Mecca.
The Mecca of
Right.
Collective Peace. Like seriously,
Not
not necessarily this particular building, but wherever 5 years, that's the birthplace of Collective Peace. It was Dilla Day, 2010, 2010. It's so funny. We put together kind of a mix match band. There was Dan Zielinski, who's a bass player from here. Derek Benford was on keys. He's also from here in Southwest Detroit. Mike on drums. This cool dude from East Point. He was from East Point. Mike was on drums, and I met Mike through Dan. And so we got called to do Dilla Day. We showed up, and of course, Sax and I were there. And we showed up and, we rocked it, kind of freestyle. We had not rehearsed anything. We just said, okay, y'all, we're going to go on there and groove, just play a couple of Dilla joints. And I did Think Twice, and you did...
Keep Down.
Yes, he did Get Down. And that was it. Basically, that was pretty much it. But the thing of it was that the band kind of fell off and fell on and everything. But that day... It was right after our performance. Like, we announced to the crowd, we were goofy and everything. So it was like, what's your name? And everybody was like, well, what's the name of your band? And so, no, seriously, we didn't have a name. And so it was like, LaDarrel and them, or Sax Appeal and them, or Idea and them. And they were like, well, what's your name? And so Pepper, who is Proof's mom, Pepper took the microphone and said, am I missing something? Go for it,
Just
please.
a little.
Go for it, please.
story is crazy. But this is what happened. Right? So after we was like, I don't know, we don't have a band name. Like we threw around some names and joked around. We were like, I did saxophone, like whatever. You know, we just kind of threw some stuff out, and then we were like, well, we really don't have a name. We're just a collective piece of musicians, and we just get together and got fun. And she like stood up, she took the mic from me. She's like, that's your name right there. Your name's Collective Peace. And everybody was like, ah! Yes!
It is stuck.
We was
like it literally stuck.
That makes perfect sense.
Everybody else, without even realizing that everybody else said it, because nobody else saw all the interviews except me, and everybody said the same thing. And I think it's a beautiful thing that everybody looks at it in the same way. But Collective Peace to me means family, not just brothers, blood brothers, sisters, cousins, nothing like that. But it means unity. It empowers the essence of what a community should be, and it brings people together without them even realizing that they're there for one specific thing that they all have in common. It doesn't matter how old they are, how much money they have, what color they are, what happened earlier in the day. If they're there, it's because they appreciate good music and that they want to experience good music.
Collective Peace to me means positivity. Ever since joining the band, I have felt nothing but love. Every single member is like a family member to me. Like extended brothers and sisters, we've grown to become whole. We've become a unit. Not only musically, but we help each other out socially. We care for one another's family. We lift each other up when our spirits are down. Collective Peace is just everything positive, everything that you want life to be.
So, we'll get to this next joint, which is an original song of ours. Just on the second album. Second album is entitled Unmarketable. I think we do have a few of them over here if you like what you hear. The name of the song is It's You. People often ask us like, yo, what's the motivation of It's You? Like, what was behind that? What was y'all thinking of when y'all made that? It's only one word. It's real easy. Sex. That was it. Like, it's gonna be real. So that's where you at with this song. Without further ado, It's You.
Peace, everyone. My name is Christopher Jahi Crosby, and I am an ambassador of Collective Peace. My current role is keyboardist, manager, co-producer, co-music director. Pretty much whatever Sax Appeal asks me to do, I'm there.
I met Chris through DJ L. Boog at one of the open mic jams, and at the time he was Boog's manager, and he also had, I want to say, about 6 different artists under his roster at the time. And you know, to see that the work that he was doing with them and his work ethic that he had, at first Chris became a manager. You know, he was playing keys at church and drums at church too, but you know, he had spoke with me and said, you know, I'm really looking to be more productive and proactive on keys. And at the time we were looking for a keyboard player, so it just made sense to have everything kind of in-house. So, you know, with that, he began playing keys with the band, and rest is history. Here he is.
Collective Peace to me means, honestly, Collective Peace means to me it's something that I think is taking a shape all on its own, I guess. Originally, we were kind of birthed out of just being musicians, wanting to play our own music, you know what I'm saying? You know, really get our thoughts out and have them executed in the way that we imagine them. And we want to, you know, be profitable from this. You know, we want to be able to reach people and teach people through the gift of music, and we want to do what we love with the people that we love for the people we love. You know, at some point or another, we're all going to be on the same page. Collective Peace wants to be an ambassador and kind of one of the pioneers for getting everybody on the same page, you know, together, no matter what your race is, no matter what kind of background you have, you know, we are all going to be on the same page, basically.
Means to me family. It's a group of people who collectively came together with the same goal of making great music. Collective Peace is challenging, is fun, is growing. It makes me better.
When we get in here, you know, there's a camaraderie. Of course, Idea and I were married and we've been together for over 7 years now, but we always, our vision together was to make something that feels like home. Like everything has to feel like a home cooked meal, you know, versus a McDonald's meal or something, a fast food type thing. Like our objective for this was to make a holistic type of food to feed people, because the stuff that they're being fed right now is just full of crap, you know. And I don't think if you were to go to your family's house and eat, you know, they're not going to put McDonald's on your plate. They're not going to put a fast food burger on there and say, hey, this is a home cooked meal, enjoy it. You know, they're going to make something from their heart and from the soul, and they're going to take their time, and they're going to use the right ingredients that they know will be both tasteful and enjoyable for you. So that's what we're doing, providing that in a musical sense. You know, it's still something that you insert into your body, and it feeds your soul. You know, so that's what we're doing with our music. It's holistic music in a family sense for your soul.
Soul food music. Oh.
Soul food music. So it's family. And it's fun. You know, Collective Peace is not just a band. It's a movement. It's an experience. It's what people feel without even realizing that they're feeling it. You know, when we do gigs like, you know, like cigar bar gigs, and we're usually just kind of listening to background music. You know, we're there, and we're not giving you background music. We're giving you an experience, giving you a concept, giving you a real show. You know, no matter if it's 20 people there or 2,000 people there in the audience, you know, we're going to give that same regardless of how many people in the audience, because it's not necessarily about how many people are there. It's about the people's lives that you can touch through your music. You know, and if we have a smaller audience, then let's try and touch 100% of them. If we have a larger audience, let's try and touch 100% of them. But we have to give it our all in order to receive what we feel like we should receive. So that's every time, no exception.